Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to our channel, Jewish Psychology. How not to fall off from our faults. What does it mean? Today we will dive into the Torah weekly portion of Toldot. And our question is, sometimes we are falling. What does it mean we are falling? We have a target. We have a destiny. We want to achieve something. We want to lose weight sometimes. But we are falling out of the track. We are not going in the track that we thought that we planned to go on, and in order to achieve our goal, in order to achieve what we really want. So we wanted to lose weight a little bit, to be in a diet, but it's 12 o'clock at night, midnight, and we are falling on the refrigerator. We had a will, we have a will, we want something to achieve, but we are falling. Everyone falls. You won't find nobody that never fall, that is not falling here and there, but the whole idea is to fall less. Or if you fall, to pick yourself up and continue with your diet. Or sometimes I want to finish my degree or what I'm studying, but I need to work. All those news get me out of is getting me out of focus. I don't find myself really concentrated. I'm a little bit in stress, so I stop my courses. But I have the will. I will get back to it. And sometimes I really want to be a better father. I want to be a good father, a good husband. I don't want to be a father that minimizes, that brings, that is judgmental and is screaming all day and is acting in a way that my children are walking around like they are afraid a little bit, or they don't feel that I do not elevate them. But things happens. I get back home at 6 o'clock at p.m. and I'm starting yelling on them and being what I didn't want to do. I had the trajectory. I know what I want. I want to be a better father, but I'm falling. It's natural. It's not good. It's like it's better not to fall, but sometimes you fall. I don't want to waste time. I want to be accurate. I want to use my time in the right way, but I find myself 3 hours wasted scrolling on Instagram or Facebook, doesn't matter what. I want to progress. I want to be a better person, but I fall to be angry or to anxiety or to depression, doesn't matter what. This is, we said, a natural tendency of each one of us to fall from the will that from the goal that we declare to ourselves or to the world. But what does it mean to fall from my faults? It means it's not enough that I'm falling. Sometimes I'm falling, but falling from my faults, it's that I'm losing my goal. I don't want it anymore. I don't want to work anymore on, let's start from the diet. I don't care. I don't even care. I'm not getting back to the track. I'm eating whatever I like. Like I broke everything. Or I decided that I don't want to continue to learn, or I don't want to have a progress in what I am doing. I don't want anymore. I don't care if I'm screaming at home. I don't care. I lost the will to be a better father, to be a better husband. The most important thing in relationship is to have the will to be together, to work one each other on his own attributes, on his own characteristic. But if you're losing, so you can fall, and when you are falling, sometimes you are screaming, sometimes you are hollerating, sometimes you are, whenever you are discovering an undesirable tendency or emotions, you push back your spouse. What does it mean? Our emotions, the main role of the emotions is to connect you to your spouse. And when you discover a negative emotion, you push him back. When you are in stress, nobody wants to be with someone with stress. Nobody wants to be with someone that is in anxiety or in depression, or even if the target is not on me, and or you are showing. Displaying an undesirable emotions like that's found their way in criticizing everything and everyone, and on everything, on every on everything that happens at home, you have something to say. But when I'm losing the will, that means I won't make it. There is a gap because I manifested undesirable emotions and in several ways that made the gap between us. But now it's very hard to get back because I don't want anymore. If you are not loving, if you do not love, that means you do not want to love, because love, it's a very fragile emotion. And in order to discover love, you have to work on yourself. You have to develop it. You have to contemplate. And if you say to yourself in the car, okay, I'm not loving anymore. I don't have any love in me. I don't feel the passion to my spouse. That means you don't want to. You don't want to contemplate on that, and you don't want to do it. And the more blockages that I have in me, and the more failures that I'm failing, the more I don't want to be. I'm losing what we said. I'm losing the will. I'm losing the goal. It's not enough that it's not only that I'm falling. I lost everything. I'm falling. I'm fall out from what I fall. There is double of falling. I fell. I now not in my trajectory, and I don't want it anymore. I'm not walking in the right way. I'm not picking myself up. I'm not continuing. And our question today is how to prevent ourselves not only from falling. From falling, you will fall. We said the most important thing is not to fall, not to prevent yourself from falling, even though there are few tools to minimize the amount of falling that I have. I don't want to be a father that is falling too much because I don't want to hurt my child too much. It's not only, the tools are not only not to prevent myself from falling, but to leave we said the goal in its place, not to lose the goal. It means not to fall off my falls. That's what we meant. So in order to answer this question, how to prevent myself from falling out of my falls, let's get deep into the weekly portion of Toldot. And there is the portion starts with a story about Rebecca, about Rivka, that she's in pregnancy and she has twins. She does not know she has twins, but those twins, after she asked, she was barren and she had problem getting into pregnancy, and now she has in her womb two children that are struggling one against each other. And the word in Hebrew, it's vaitrotzetsu. They are like fighting once against each other, and each one of them, and those fighting make it very hard for her. After she prayed, she wanted those children, make it very hard for her to carry the pregnancy. It's very hard. So she's saying something like, in Hebrew it's, Lama ze anochi. Why do I exist? It's one translation. But why am I? That's the right translation without interpreting. Why am I? What does she mean? Why am I? It means like she's losing the goal. She's losing what she prayed for. She doesn't really want those children that are fighting in her. It's very hard for her. And in order to understand what's her problem, now she's solving this problem, and what we can learn from this episode of Rebecca trying to give birth to two of her children. Let's read the words. But the children struggled in her womb, and she said, if so, why am I? Why do I exist? She went to inquiry, then she went to pray or to ask God, why am I suffering like that? And God is answering her, 2 nations are in your womb. And this is the source of all the negativity, all the fightings, all the quarrels that we are talking in the world inside of me and outside. We'll speak about it later. 2 nations are in your womb. 2 separate people shall issue from your body. One people shall be mightier than the other, and the older shall serve the younger. Let's understand what's the answer that God gives her. But before that, let's see what does it mean that she has 2 children that are running in her. Vaitrotzetsu, we said. One interpretation of Rashi. Rashi says, two of them, when she walks near idolatry place where there learn things that contradict Judaism, one child, Esav, hears it and he said, okay, I love what I hear. I want to get out. And when they go, when she go outside of a place that they learn, a tent that they learn their Torah, they learn their things that are connected to Jacob, is now standing, he's pushing and he wants to get out. That's what it means. They are running. So whenever she goes, one voice wants to get out. And it's a symbol that we have in every moment. Two kinds of ways to understand what is happening inside of us. We have two mindsets. One mindset, one soul that characterizes us is our wish to be a part of others, to give, to find unity. And the other voice in us that is struggling, the other one, is a voice, what about me? What do I get out of it? This is the voice of Esau, and the other one is the voice of Jacob, and they are struggling one each other. And Rashi says the struggle, it's very hard. What does it mean? Remember what we asked? You have a goal and it's so hard. You want to bring light to the world. You want to illuminate the world. You want to do something with value, but then there are so much evil that you are facing, and so many things try to prevent you from bringing your value to the world. So it's hard, and when it's hard, you said, okay, maybe I don't want it. You lose belief in yourself. You lose belief in what you bring, in the value that you bring to the world, and you are starting to feel sorrow about this. What is pregnancy? Pregnancy is the process of delivering something new to the world, of bringing something new thing that you created. And you think, okay, and Rashi says, why am I? I don't want really, maybe I don't really want this pregnancy. Maybe I don't want it really very much. So we said, what is to fall off my falls? It's like, I don't want it anymore because I faced blockages and things that try to prevent me from bringing my value to the world. So it's so hard for me that I'm not sure I really want it anymore. Second, in order to understand how not to lose the goal, the will. Without the will, everything is about our will. Will, it's one of the most important attributes that we have in us. Why? What is the will? Will, it's the power that takes the arrow and show where you should manifest all of your inner powers. Without the arrow, you are confused. You don't know where. What should I think about? What should I do? When you have a very clear arrow, it takes all of your inner powers, and you walk in this way. You do in this way, and then you make progress, and then you you succeed in getting results. Sometimes your will is a little bit sleepy. What does it mean? I really want to play the guitar, but I don't have time. I don't know how. I don't have the guitar, but there will be a chance. I will meet someone with a guitar, and he will provide me with a guitar. I will be able to. I will crash into an opportunity, and I'll hug it, and my will that was sleepy a little bit will wake up, and will manifest, and will show that I really wanted it from the beginning, and then I will discover my inner powers in this trajectory. Sometimes I really want to get into a specific business. I want to do marketing, or doesn't matter what, or to buy and sell, I don't know, property. But I didn't really have the chance. It could have maybe a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. I didn't have the chance. But now I faced something. I met someone. I have the chance. My old will woke up. And now it's pushing me forward. So will, it's not like emotions. Emotions are the engine. But will, it's like, where do you steer your will? Where do you direct it? It's like the arrow that directs your life. The will connects you. to external things. Without will, you have no connections. Will, it's your goals. And there are external goals and there are internal goals. There is a difference between them. We won't talk about it now, but external goal, I want money. It's external thing. Why do you want money? Maybe you want money in order to have to be confident, to control your reality. There are all kinds of reasons why we really need money. But money, it's like money does not solve the most important problem of our life, negative emotions. It helps us. It's very convenient to have money. Without money, it's harder. But money, if you'll meet rich people, you will see they do not solve their inner problem, which is negative emotions, and they're still facing it. That's why money, it's important, because it means you bring value to the world, but it's not enough. Okay, second reason, in order to know why am I losing my will and why I can fall off my falls, we should know the reasons why I'm losing it. So the first reason, we said, it's hard. You're facing difficulties. The second one, Ramban, is saying something, he's saying, it's not that Rebecca lost her will, she lost the will to live, because when you don't bring your value to the world, that's what she said. I'm in a strange pregnancy, and I think that if I don't know how to bring my value to the world, why should I live? Why am I? It's not why should I need anymore this pregnancy? Why am I existing if I do not have any value? And one of the things that brings us into depression in the fastest way is that you lose belief in yourself, that you think that you don't have something precious to bring to the world, and each one of us has something precious to bring to the world. The third reason why we're losing our goal in life is the Or HaChaim is saying something very unique. I'm afraid. Rebecca was afraid. She wasn't afraid that she doesn't have something to bring. She knew this pregnancy is very important, but she heard what is going inside her, the battle. Itrotzetzu, like they are running. It's like, it's not running, the translation is pushing very hard and trying to even kill the other side, each baby inside the womb, fought so hard. So she said to herself, I'm afraid that they will kill each other, and then I will deliver what? Dead babies. So it was nothing. Why we sometimes stop our energetic life and do not anymore walk on the trajectory that we thought that we will walk on, and we are losing the will, the destiny that we wanted to, the goal that we wanted to achieve. Why? Because I'm not really sure that I will succeed. I'm afraid that it will all fall, that everything that I'm investing will be for nothing. You know, I heard Netanyahu saying, we are in the middle of the war, and a lot of soldiers, I think now more than 40, died through those days of war. And Netanyahu said, he spoke with one of the fathers that lost his son, and he said to him, I promise you, it is not for nothing. Each one of us want to know that he sacrificed, but there was a reason. He influenced the world. He brought something to the world. So he changed something. It wasn't for nothing. Nobody wants to think that he invested, that he sacrificed, that he did something, and it was for nothing. So the third reason why we are losing our goal, because we try to convince ourselves that there is no real reason. There is no real effect. We will not succeed. The result won't be as we wanted. And there is another beautiful interpretation that says the Kli Yakar and Kedushat Levi, both are interpreters of the Torah, and they're saying something like that. When Rebecca heard those noises and those struggles that she has in a womb, she went to ask another woman that she met, and just, is it normal? And they said to her, no, it's not normal. We did not face things like that. So she said to herself, okay, maybe I'm not good enough. And then when she walked near idolatry places and she heard the noises, even stronger, she said, what am I good at? If that's what I'm going to deliver, maybe I'm not good enough. I don't have anything better than any other woman. Even I'm worse than anyone other. When you stop believing in yourself and you think you are not good enough to achieve those goals that you believed in the beginning. If you don't believe in yourself that you will succeed in your diet, if you don't believe in yourself that you can succeed in what you're doing, what will be the result? That you don't want it anymore because I'm not good enough. And what is the answer? The answer that she went to ask God what to do. But what does it mean to ask God? To ask for God, she prayed for a success. Baal Tanya, Rabbi Shneor Zalman of Liadi, the founder of the Chabad movement, is bringing a beautiful way to see that. He says something like that. He says, from the Tanya, I'll read it to you, on chapter 9, he's saying like that. The inner battle that Rebecca is facing, it's an inner battle, inner struggle that each one of us is struggling every day, every moment. And he's saying like that, he's saying, for the body is called a small city. The body is a small city. And it's like two kings are fighting over the city. Each one has a desire to conquer it and rule to conduct its obedience according to his will. He wants everyone to listen to him. So the body is a small town, and you have a fight inside your body between two souls, and each soul, as we said before, wants to govern you, wants to rule you. And the first thing, in order to stay on your track, is to remember that there is this game. It's not your fault. It's your goal in life. Your goal in life is not to be richer, to make more money, to finish your studies, to lose weight, to be a better parent. The goal is to win this moment in order to lose weight, in order to be a better father, in order to reach your goals. Like, the goal is only a mean to serve your means and to serve the battle, the inner battle. What is the inner battle? That you have two voices in you, and you should listen to them, and don't be afraid from this voice that tells you always you are not good enough, you're going to fall, you won't make it, nobody will listen to you, you won't succeed, you won't reach it, or what am I special at? I'm not special more than anyone else. So there is this natural voice in you that's trying to conquer you, and you should answer to him. No, I won't let you. I know that there is an inner battle, but I want the other voice in me to win. So what you should say to yourself in order to prevent those fall-off from your faults is to remember that this is a kind of a game that you were born into. And it's like, and this is the right meaning of life. This is the meaning of life. The meaning of life is not to reach somewhere or to gain something, because when you'll gain it, you want another thing. You need goals. You need to reach somewhere. You need to succeed. You need to do some more and to discover your attributes and to do more and to fulfill your potential in order that you will be able to win these inner battles. And when you win these inner battles, that's when you made it. And it's an endless war, endless struggle. And it's like winning every moment. And it means that I win this moment and another moment and another moment and another moment. So Rebecca is saying something like that. I know. Lama ze anochi? Why am I? Now I understand what is my real life purpose. To give birth, to discover something new, to be, what is, to embrace creativity. Creativity in Hebrew, it's to create. It's like to create every moment something new, that you are a part of this, the creator, in a way that you are creating new things in your life. You do not let all those voices that tell you, all those voices that prevent you from doing something. How do you know that anxiety it's not a good, it's negative? Anxiety and any other emotion that is a negative emotion when it prevents you from doing things. It prevents you from discover your talent. It prevents you from pushing yourself forward and to bring yourself to the stage and to do whatever you need. And in order to do that, you should remember the inner battle between two voices. One voice, what about me? Whenever you think, what about me? The result will be negative emotions. The result will be that you will fall. Whenever you think, not what about me? What is my real purpose over here? What should I do over here? What's the world needs from me? And the world could be your son, your daughter, your wife, the place you are working at. Doesn't matter what. You have a life purpose every moment. And when you think of yourself like that, when you know there is an endless struggle, and this is the main idea of Rabbi Shneur Zalman of Liadi, as we said, when you think of yourself like that, there is not even 1 minute in your life that you do not have a value in it. You have value every minute. So the whole idea is that Rebecca is telling us, Lama ze anochi? Don't lose your goals. Even if you are falling, it's okay to fall. You were created like that. It's okay. You are not defiliated. You are not bad. It's okay that you fall. Everyone is falling. Don't think that there is someone that does not fall. The whole idea is how fast I'm getting back to the track. But not only that, how not to lose the will, my goal. Let the goal be there. Let the goal stay, if it's a positive goal, of course, if it's a positive, and if it's a goal that will push you forward. Okay, Jewish Psychology, you're more than welcome to join us. We are trying to upload weekly, and join us. That means to subscribe to our channel. And if you want to join us to a live lecture on Zoom, then tell us in the comments, and we'll try to initiate this idea. See you in the next episode.